Hey, I gotta remind you, this is just a thing. Fuck, I missed that. Anyways, listen up. I opened the second channel, okay? It's Ksilisab 2. It's a lighter teal, lighter shade of teal thing. You know, fuck it, whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna post non-Warframe related shit there, and maybe some Warframe shit there. But yeah, I won't, like, litter this channel with shit that is not Riven related, so... Yeah, go there if you want to see extra content. I know many of you do, so yeah. Peace. There's a Fortnite video. Yeah, let me just give you the video that you want to see now. Peace. Hello, your boy Ksilisab here. Back when I did an Akbolto video, I said that negative puncture would be a good addition to your Riven because of the lack of status of the gun, because it had good crits, had decent damage, decent fire rate, decent reload, decent everything, but the status was pulling it back because, you know, it wasn't enough to shred armor off. It was decent for viral and shit like that, but since it had so much puncture, most of the procs were puncture, and puncture is a fucking trash proc, and impact is as well. Only slash in the IPS group matters as far as status procs go. So, in case you didn't know, corrosive is an elemental, and these are basic damage types, and status procs go along this sort of idea. The more damage type you have of something, the more status procs are going to favor that damage type. But there's also another thing where IPS is preferred over elementals 4 times. So it's 4 times more likely to proc IPS than it is elementals. I hope I worded that right. I hope you get it. But yeah, status prefers IPS, and when your main IPS is puncture, and you're trying to do status, it's bad. It's not a good thing. You do not want this. So what I got is negative puncture, and you know, I said before in my Akbolto video, which was I have no fucking idea why it was so popular. But yeah, I said that negative puncture would be a good addition, and some of you called me fucking crazy. Like, Jesus Christ, I know what I'm talking about. Or you will see. I will show you. So this is like 1400 damage right here with 65% status. So it's a decent build, definitely, with damage and multi-shot. And I'll show you. These are corrupted heavy gunner Eximus units, and I'm specifically looking for Leech Eximus units because they have a shitload of health. And we're going to kill every single guy that's not a Leech Eximus immediately because they have different health values. Alright, so check this out. This is the build with negative puncture. And of course, negative puncture is a damage loss technically, but with the addition of status, it becomes a lot better. So you will see that corrosive procs are slightly more common than slash and impact and puncture, and that's a good thing. Basically, we went from 1600 damage per shot to over 6000 because of fucking corrosive, and it wasn't only 1600 damage. It's like on each projectile that crits. And see, we even get a slight boost in slash damage because slash procs actually because of the lack of puncture, because of the negative puncture. So basically, you notice that we shred armor much more effectively with you know, negative puncture because less puncture procs and more corrosive procs. That's what I wanted to point out. That's the big idea here. I'm trying to show you this. Okay, here's a build. Well, this is my Riven. This is a borrowed Riven. This is just damage, multi-shot, and projectile flight speed, and no negative. This is 2 positives, 1 negative, and this is 3 positives and no negative. This is also another thing. If you don't know much about Rivens, this is a good thing to notice. See, when it doesn't have a negative, the values are trash. They're fucking shit. 71% multi-shot versus 135% multi-shot. It's almost, this multi-shot is almost twice as big as this. So, 137 damage, 231% right here. So that's why negatives matter, and useless positives that you don't want, like plus to corpus, plus to Grenier, plus to infested, shit like this, like plus zoom, plus ammo max. This is all positives that you don't want are taking away from your positives that you want. So basically, as you can see, this useless projectile flight speed is making my damage in multi-shot pretty trash. But yeah, this is around 1100 damage if I count it correctly. Yeah, with 72% status, so even more status than this build right here. But you will see very quickly that this is a much worse build, just because of the fact that a fucking shitload of puncture procs happen. Arson. Okay, let me just go ahead and kill these dudes real quick. See, you hear that ding? That ding noise is puncture procs applying, and they don't always make that noise, but, you know, mostly they make that noise. Oh,
Failure XD.
Okay. Here we go. Puncture. Like, holy fuck. We do get corrosives, but we're still dealing only 2,000 damage per shot. Okay, now it's 4,000. Now we're getting the good stuff. But yeah, as you can see, much worse. Much worse performance. And not because of the lack of damage, but because of the status preference of the weapon. So there we go, that's what I wanted to tell you. Goodbye, I hope you learned something interesting, and I don't know, man, just give me a break. This might be a boring video, and I know, don't get me wrong, this, like, I wouldn't give a fuck if I knew as much as I do about Ribbons. Like, this video would not even fucking, I would fall asleep. But anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching. I really don't have any more ribbons to show. I need to make Vectis Prime. I need to make a Twin Gorkata. Some people are saying make an Acrid video. I'm gonna make an Acrid video. I need to make a Sobek video. So yeah, that's it. And I need to make my plant back because that Corinth one was fucking expensive as fuck. So yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what else I need to tell you? My second channel. I'm gonna post Warframe content and unrelated to Warframe content completely. Shit that doesn't fit Riven reviews and other, like the videos you see on here. Basically, I'm gonna put in there anything that I would deem watchable, but not Riven mod oriented. So yeah, I put on a Fortnite video there right now, and yeah, it's. Look, I don't have the hardware to even play Fortnite. I mean, I can play Fortnite, but barely. I have like, I don't know, 40 frames per second when I'm in cities, and it barely goes over 60s when I'm looking at the fucking grass. But anyways, yeah, a guy that streamed, which is my friend Mokka, he streamed it, so I ripped the video from his stream, and I basically did a pretty decent clutch. And put it on my second channel, so you can go ahead and watch that. I speak a lot of, I'm not in the video making mood, so I just say all kinds of fucking stupid shit. Like, like you'll just see it. It'll be fucking. I guess there's some entertainment in there somewhere. I don't fucking know, but it's a pretty decent game, pretty decent clutch that I did. I killed like 12 people that round. So yeah, goodbye. Thanks. Hey, just a reminder, quick reminder. I say this in the end of it, in the end of the, fuck. How's your English? I say this in the What the fuck?